All right, guys. So, welcome to this edition of the live trading session or live market analysis powered by 10 Trade. My name is Tobi Okunuga, and in the next 1 hour, we're going to be analyzing different assets together and spotting profitable setups. All right. So, it's also an avenue for you to get your questions answered, get some clarifications about the financial market. And this particular session is not only for 10 Trade clients. If you're not a client of 10 Trade, you can be a part of it. All right. So that's why we want to get the buzz out there. So for the next 1 or 2 minutes, I'd like you to do something very, very simple. I'd like you to post the flyer and the write-up for this webinar on your social media platforms as well, on your WhatsApp status, on your Facebook, on your Instagram, on TikTok. Okay, let us spread the word, all right? Because guys, believe it or not, we have been doing something amazing in the last couple of weeks, spotting good setups, and a lot of people have been taking advantage of these setups, okay? So you sharing this flyer with your friends is doing them a favor. If you have traders that are friends, if you have a community, you want to share it, okay? So let's just wait for 1 minute. If you've shared, okay, just come back here and type in done in the chat box. Okay, so I like you to sharing is caring, guys. So let us put the word out there. Let's get more people here. We have just less than 15 people here. Hopefully when you share, we can get a lot more people here. All right, so on your WhatsApp status, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you know how to platforms you are active on, let's share. So the flyer that brought you to this particular webinar and the write-up, just copy and paste it on those platforms. And then once you're done, come back to this chat box and type in done. Musa Solomon, thank you so much. You said done. All right. Who else is joining the train? All right. So as you do that, just type in done. Okay. So while we're doing that, let me just get started. So you want to type in the currency pairs that you want us to analyze. What pairs are you looking at trading for the week? Okay, let us take a look at them together. So drop those pairs in the chat box. Let's get started. Okay, Brian said gold. Okay, so we're going to check out gold. So let's have more comments about pairs to check out. Gold. So let me go to gold while we're expecting our people to join in the conversation. So this is gold. Now, as always, I like to check out what's going on the higher time frame. This is gold on the weekly time frame. Okay. Now, what do we have going on weekly time frame? As always, the first thing you want to do as a forex trader before you start looking at for entries, you want to really understand the market structure. Okay, on each time frame. We want to figure out the market structure. And by market structure, you're just trying to figure out the direction of the market, where momentum is in the market. Is the market at the supply zone or reacting to a demand zone? Okay, so that will guide your entry. Now, looking at this guy, this particular commodity here. Now, you see that price is actually overall in an uptrend on gold. Okay, how do I know price is in an uptrend? If you take a look at structure this way, okay. Hold on, let me move this. Okay. Impulse correction. You have internal structure here. So ultimately, price giving us a bit of higher low right now. And then what is price doing? Price has also taken out liquidity here, like so. Okay, so price is going down. Okay, and in doing that, if you check it out properly, this is also a supply that has not been properly tested over here. This is a block of supply here. Okay, so for gold, long-term perspective for gold, I see price coming a bit down, possibly into this uh, block here. So what I think gold is going to do is we're going to see a bit of push to the top side. Okay, price will come down here, and then we're going to see a high from. Okay, so let's go to a lower time frame to get more clarity. So this is gold on the daily time frame. Okay, and on daily time frame, if we're going to buy, we're going to be looking for possible change of character. Now, check it out. On daily, we have some form of liquidity here, like so. Okay, price has failed so far to take out this low. And that is after price has reacted, after price has reacted to this particular supply here. So this lower low seems to be protected, which might mean possibly there is not enough strength for uh for the supply. So it means that possibly we might see a push to the upside. Price might go up, grab this liquidity here, like you said, and ultimately we might see price move into the zone here, like so. Okay. Now let's get more data. Let's go to the 8-hour time frame. On 8-hour time frame, what do we have going on 8 hours? Okay. On 8 hours, check it out. I already see some sort of change in momentum here. On 8-hour time frame, you see price giving you structure like so. Okay. Oops. And price has broken this high. And then we can see the retracement, and possibly price is going to go all the way to the top side. So looking at all of this, Sir David, good morning. Looking at all of this, being that we've seen a possible change in momentum from bearish to bullish, I am incentivized overall to look for a bullish move that will take out this liquidity here into this particular supply. Okay, that's what I'll do. Can somebody help Cyril David out? Cyril David said he can't hear me. How many of you can hear me? Please type in a 1 in the chat box. Let me know if you can hear me. I have somebody saying he cannot hear me. Okay, let me know if it's a general problem. If you can hear me loud and clear, please type in 1 in the chat box. Okay, so everybody can hear me. So if your network is breaking, I think that has to do, Kelechi, possibly is from your end. Okay, so let's just try and fix that. Now, so moving on, I was saying that personally, I've seen price has given us a trade like so. It has taken out liquidity. So I would expect to look for buying setups to the top side overall. Now, we've missed entry. If I take entry on lower time frame, but let's see. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, let's find a possible setup for a buy. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, even on the 4 hours overall, you're seeing this move here, price going down. So we have a bit of a range here, like so. Let me delete the, let me just use this here. Okay, we're in a bit of a ranging market on 84. Okay, so this is what I'm going to wait for, just to be on the safe side, not to give you something risky to enter. What I'll wait for is I'll wait for price. If I'm going to buy, I'm going to wait for price to give me a higher high, like so. So something to go above this high. Okay, so that way we are certain about the direction price wants to move. So if price should break this high, okay, it will give us a correction. So at the correction here is where I will be looking to buy. Okay. And if for any reason you see an entry setup, I will take entry somewhere below the zone here. Okay, because this is liquidity inside a possible demand zone. Okay. So I'm going for entry here. Let me just put. So I'm not going to be entering on the 4 hours. I'm letting you know the zone where I'll take entry. So inside that zone on 15 minutes or 5 minute time frame, or even 30 minutes, if you see a setup, it might be a good time to buy, and I'll be buying it into this particular supply zone. So that's a possible 1 to 10 risk to reward right there. All right, that it can be a part of. Okay, so again, I will wait for price to break out of this range currently going on here. So when I see that break, okay, out of the zone, I'm advised to sell. So why do I also think that price will move along that direction is when you look at what price is doing right here, I can see some form of trend line liquidity here, like so. Okay, so this liquidity, and a lot of times price is drawn towards liquidity. So I need price to go up, grab this liquidity here, come back into the demand zone, okay, and then we'll look for buys. So Brian, sellers, that's what I have on gold. Let me know if that makes sense for you. I know there's somebody here that also likes trading gold. Zara, are you online? Zara, hope that setup makes sense for you and for all our gold diggers on this call. Okay, now another pair. So I can see GBP USD. Okay, good, John, good. GBP. So let's check out GBP USD. Now, GBP USD has been playing out to the letter. If you were in my session on Tuesday or Thursday, I made a prediction on gold, and it was on the daily. Okay, what did I tell you? I said price was going to come back into the zone. I highlighted this liquidity here. Okay, if you can remember clearly. Okay, that was on Thursday. So the market was somewhere here when I made that call, even on Tuesday, from Tuesday, somewhere here. Okay, so this was what price was doing on last week. Okay, so what I'm seeing on GPUSD is price going up like so, and then giving us possible drop. That is one trade idea. But let's go ahead and see if we're still, so price respected that. So we are currently in that zone. So let's check out the character of price inside the supply. Now you must note inside the supply, there is a lot of manipulation inside supply and demand zones, a lot of liquidity grabs and stop hunting. All right, so price will not just move just like that because it's at the supply zone. It has to grab enough liquidity, okay, before the real volume is kicked in. So I'm going to go to a lower time frame. Hold on. So let's check out what's going on the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, you can see this internal structure here, like so. Where's it? Internal structure, price, this. Okay, this is minor structure on the 4-hour time frame. Inside this supply, this is the higher low being taken out. Okay, so what is price doing? Price has broken this higher low, and we should see a retracement where into this particular supply. So in this supply is where you want to be looking for possible selling opportunities right now. So if I'm seeing this on the 4-hour time frame, now there are two possibilities I might find here. Now, price might respect the supply zone and move to the top side, or what price might do is to take out the liquidity above the zone right here. Who knows what price will do? Okay, so price might want to do that and come back into this extreme order block at the top. Hold on. Okay, these are zones that has not been mitigated yet. So just to put that in mind, two possibilities: price might drop from here, or you might see price tap into the zone and then eventually drop, and then it's dropping to clear out all of this trend and liquidity here, like so. Okay, well, let me trade what is right in front of me. I'm going to trade this. So let's look at what's going on inside this 4-hour supply. This one here. So if I'm going to take entry here, I'm going to go to the 15 minutes or the 10 minutes time frame. Inside the supply zone on 15 minutes time frame or 10 minutes time frame, I want to spot liquidity grabs before I look for a sell. And in spotting liquidity grab, I want to find sellers pressure. And I want to see something that looks like a double top on the lower time frame. So let me go to 15 minutes. So on 15 minutes, we have price tapping into the zone. All right. So I don't have enough information for sellers pressure here. Okay, so there's no liquidity has not been built up yet inside this particular supply. So I'm going to wait for something that looks like this. If it's something like this, like a double top, and then price taking out this neckline, this low, if this happens. So this is my seller's pressure. Okay, that means a lot of people are interested in selling here. Okay, but I don't want to take entry where everybody is taking entry because I'll just get the same result like every other rich trader out there. Okay, so if if this double top happens here, that means people are selling and then their stop loss is somewhere above here. So what I usually like to wait for is I'm going to wait for price to go back up, take out their stop losses, and inside this zone, I'm looking to sell. All right. So if that happens, I'm looking to sell at an unmitigated supply. Hold on, let me bring out something. So I have a supply here that has not been mitigated here. So let me make that red. So inside that zone is where I'm looking to sell. But before I sell here, I'm looking for a double top to form. So right now, there's no double top yet. So you want to wait for that double top to form. Let me just, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. So if I see that double top form, price taking it out, I will sell here. So this is what I have for you on GBP USD. It's a very, very clean setup. If it works out like this, trust me, price is going to react inside the supply because this supply zone has not been mitigated yet. Okay, hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's check out another pair. Hold on, let me bring out Colin said Euro USD. Give me a second, guys. Let me quickly do something. I want to confirm something on that zone. Good, guys. Leave it. This particular zone, this zone I are saying, It's a very, very solid zone. So I think price will still come here. So you want to look for sells here. Short position. And if price should get here, the drop is going to be massive, massive, massive drop, guys. And then I'm going to be taking exit at this particular low here. So this is a possible 1 to 9 risk to reward. And then it might take us a few hours. If you want to hold it for long, there's a lot of liquidity here. So you might take partials at this point and then hold it for price to grab all of this liquidity here, like so. Okay. All right, good. So let's check out. So that's us. That's me for GPUSD. So let's check out Euro USD and USD CHF. Then we'll check out US oil. So let's check out Euro USD. So let's go to the weekly time frame. What's going on Euro USD on weekly? So I see supply here. Okay, I see double top here. Double top, as you know, might be a setup for inducement. Ultimately, price might still come up high here. You might see price come up and then drop like so. Okay. Before that happens, we might also see price take out this neckline first. So price might go up a bit, take out neckline first. This. I'm just giving you all the possible scenarios that might play out. As a trader, you need to have all the possible scenarios in front of you. So don't be bent on trading in a particular direction. Okay? So be very flexible with your analysis. Now, I can see this. Let me go to daily time frame. Let me get more perspective, clarity on what the market is doing. So you can see in this particular supply, price has been dropping on daily. Okay. And on daily, on an internal structure basis, I've seen a change of character over here. That means I've seen a shift from this bearish momentum to bullish. Okay. Let me go to the 8-hour time frame. It will be clearer on 8-hour time frame for you. So this is the 8-hour time frame. This is what we are seeing here. Price was coming down like so. Okay. This higher low, this lower high rather, have been taken out. So this is a change of character. We have this impulse move, try retracing into the discount, giving you a high like so, and a high. So price currently bullish on the daily time frame on Euro USD, and price is going into the supply, back into the supply. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame. I'm going to delete this. So before I move further, let me just take another look at the weekly time frame. Why is price trying to retrace? And if I look at what is going on properly, just another look, I will see internal structure on weekly here. Price giving this impulse is a correction, is another impulse. Okay. This is the higher low that was taken out. And since then, price has not come back to retest this particular supply. So there's a reason why price wants to. So price possibly wants to tap into the supply before going down to take out this neckline on this pattern here. Okay, so that gives flesh to the bullish momentum we are experiencing on daily. Now, let me go back to daily time frame. Okay. So this is going to be a possible target now for price to get into. If you take a look at, let's delete this. Now, if you take a look at what is going on here, price is bullish. Let me go to 8 hours. It's clear on 8 hours. So we have a bullish. We have break of structure here, like so. So one price to retrace into this demand zone. So on Euro USD, the best setup to enter right now is to wait for a retracement into this demand, and then you buy from there. And then where are you buying into? You are buying into this particular weekly supply. And if you're going to buy inside this particular demand, I want to recommend that your entry, okay, your entry should be below this zone here, somewhere below here. Okay, so that is a sweet spot because this is liquidity. It's simple inducement for you because overall, everything here is a range of demand. Everything here, like so. If I make that yellow, okay, that's a range of demand. In that range of demand, there is another demand. There's a liquidity here. There's a trend line liquidity here, like so. Okay, so price needs to come down, grab liquidity before going up. So I just said that to let you know that if you have to take a buy inside the zone, it makes a lot of sense for you to wait for price to go lower, below this zone. Is a sweet spot for a buy. Okay, so I don't have another. It's the same thing we're going to see on 4-hour time frame. All right, so I like to trade pro trend, but for those that are very, very aggressive, you can look for a counter trend sell, but that would be, there's no setup for counter trend yet. There's no chain of character yet. To be risky to sell right now. So don't let's go too far for a sell setup. I'm not seeing any sell setup on Euro USD yet, just a buy, and it's just a simple waiting game right now. So what I'll do personally, I'm going to set an alert inside the zone. Okay, so once price traces into my alert zone, my trading view is going to ring, and this is a 4-hour time frame. If I go to lower time frame to take entry on, let's say 15 minutes, I'm looking for the same thing, liquidity first before entry. So I'll look for something that looks like this. Let's make that yellow. So on 15 minutes, you want to see buyer's pressure, like a double bottom. Okay, it should take our structure, then price will come below the zone, and then you buy from there. All right, hope that makes sense. Who asked for Euro USD? Collins. Hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's check out USD CHF. So let's go to weekly charts on UCHF. So look at this guy. Look at this guy. Just look at this. On weekly, we have bearish. Welcome, Collins. On UCHF weekly, we have a bearish move. Look at bearish move. Okay. Overall bearish. And price is currently retracing into this block of supply here. Now, normally price is meant to, at the supply zone, price should drop, right? But like I always tell you, price will not just drop because it is in a supply or demand zone. Why? Because a lot of people are also looking to sell inside the zone. But before price will sell, liquidity or volume is needed in the market. So there has to be a build-up of liquidity. There has to be some sort of inducement that has to be taken out for supply or demand zone to kick in. So let's go to daily time frame. Let's get more clarity. Now, as you see on daily, you can see the chain of character here, like so. Price is also giving us a bit of seller's pressure, like so. So check it out. We have impulse correction. You know what? Let me go to the 4. I think it's clear on the 4-hour time frame. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, you see this guy right here. Look at this. You know, when I see liquidity like so, liquidity is your best friend when it comes to trading. So what I think price is going to do personally is I think price is going to still come back to take out this high, like so. As you can see, internal structure is even already building up here, like so. Price has taken out this, so there's a bit of chain of character already, if I'm right. Just a tiny bit. Let's use this, a tiny bit of chain of character. You can see this wick here, like so. Okay, has taken out this previous high, and we can see price retracing into this demand. So in the future, based on this information that we have concerning structure, I can see price taking out all of these liquidity areas here to form a new high. And if that happens, where should price start dropping from? Okay. Let's see. Let me go back to weekly. I want to give you a very good zone, because if I measure this impulse link from here to here with Fibonacci, okay, you can see price just tapped into the golden zone. So I feel that price is going to still come into this particular zone properly before dropping. So here is where you want to be selling from on UCHF. So on UCHF right now, it makes sense to be looking for buy opportunities on UCHF, not sell. Okay, because everybody's trying to sell right now because price is the demand zone. Most people, if you check out the index, majority are looking to buy to sell UCHF, or you want to do the direct opposite. Okay. Now let's go back to 4 hours and get some more information on this guy. Okay. So where should you start selling from? My recommendation is you sell below this. Don't sell here, even though price is giving you information that there's a possible weakness. You can see this retracement, this week here. I think it's a setup. Okay, you want to sell below this guy. Okay, possibly if price should retrace here, it might be good for a strike somewhere here, like so. So my recommendation, you wait for price to drop into the zone and then you buy from there. So this can take you another 1 day to happen, or it might happen this evening. Okay. So that's what I have for you on USD CHF. So let's check out USD US oil. But give me some feedback, guys. Are you getting value from this analysis? Type in value in the chat box if you're learning a thing or two about the market. If it's making sense to you, give me some feedback. type in value in the chat box. Okay, US oil. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, good, perfect. So let's check out this guy. So I think in the past we looked at this sometime last week. Okay, price got into our zone. Okay, we could have been stopped out, as you can see. Now let's do a reanalysis. I'd like to start from a weekly time frame. So when you look at the weekly time frame, what exactly is going on weekly? A lot is going on weekly on oil. I can see, so I'll just jump all of this. Correction, impulse, correction, impulse. Excuse me. And what the price do over here? You can see a bit of momentum change, like so. Price broke this lower high. That's a classic chain of character. You have a retracement into the zone. Okay. Ultimately, we have intention for US oil to rise. Price is in a block of demand. And inside that demand zone, we have a bearish momentum like so. Let me go to daily time frame. Let's find a sweet spot for entry. Okay. Who had this question? Hold on. John Edie. So please listen, pay close attention if you're trading oil. So if I'm to trade US oil, this is what I'm going to do. Don't worry, we're going to get 15 minutes. Okay. So let me work my way down from a higher time frame. So again, from the weekly, what is price telling us is very, very important. Let me take it again. Okay. We've seen a possible chain of character here, like so, price retracement. We should see price give us a higher high, like so. Now, if price will give us a higher high here, over here on an internal structural basis, we should see a change of momentum that will push price to the stop sign. Okay. Now, if you go to the daily, what is daily telling us? So what is daily structure? Impulse, correction, impulse. Okay. Ultimately, on daily, we have price reacting to this supply here. We've seen sellers pressure, like so. And I think price came a bit higher. Good. So price came a bit higher. So that's a classic grab of liquidity there. Price can be higher to give us the sell. So looking at this personally, I think this bearish momentum wants to continue. So possibly I'm seeing price take out this low in the future. Now let's move ahead. If you go to so on this daily right now, seeing this supply, Let's go to the 8-hour time frame. Okay. So this is internal structure. You can see the bearish internal structure. Okay. Ultimately, price has also taken out this previous low right here. Okay. So the logical thing to do if you're trading a pro trend setup is to wait for price to retrace into the zone and then look for sell setups. Okay. And then if you sell inside the zone, where should you sell from? You want to sell above this level here, like so. Let's work our way down to 4-hour time frame. Okay. Same thing on 4 hours. Let's go to 15 minutes by Johnny D. So 15 minutes, we've seen I've reached a general pattern of years, we've seen. So John, this is what I recommend you do. Now, ultimately, based on higher time frame perspective, we should see a push to the upside. So I think John wants to take part in the counter trend move. Okay, so let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. Price is bullish on 15 minutes. Like so, as you can see, it's bullish structure. This is price giving you higher high. So this is what I'll do. At the retracement into the zone, you want to be looking for buy opportunities. So be also be very, very wary of these equal lows here, like so. Okay. So price might test your patience here, might go as low as this zone. Before going up. Okay. So John, this is what I'll do. Wait for the retracement into this area before looking for buy. So don't buy right now, wait for the correction. And on a lower time frame, like 1 minute or 3 minutes time frame, and the correction is where you want to look for entries for a buy. Okay. Hope that makes sense, John. Let me know if that aligns with your setup. Do we have any more currency pair? AUD USD by Solomon Musa. AUD USD. Thank you. So weekly. Who can tell me what is going on AUD USD? On weekly, are we bearish or bullish? Let's learn together. Are we bearish or bullish on weekly time frame? Take a look at it properly. Take your time. Are we bearish or bullish? Okay, Zara said bullish. Okay, who else is going with Zara? Zara, pick one. Bullish or bearish? Can we get more entries? Brian said bearish. Chuku Emery said bullish. Kelechi said bearish. So I'll take it. Zara is saying bearish too, right? Okay, so let us check out what's going on. Let's check out what's going on. Now I'm gonna start by looking at the swing structure, at the major structure, before going to internal structure. Okay. Now let's draw it. Look at how price is coming down like so. giving you lower lows. Lower lows. Look at this particular. Now, on a swing structure or on a major structure basis, on a major structure level, now you can see this particular wick here, like so. Okay. Now, because this is a major structure and not internal structure, I wouldn't consider this a change of character or an intention for price to change from bearish to bullish, because normally this is a violation of this high. Okay, so some people might say that okay, price wants to switch from bearish to bullish and start looking for buying setups from here. Okay, but because this is a major structure, this week violated this previous lower high. Okay, I will not count it as a violation because a major structure. So I would say overall price is still bearish on AUD USD. Okay, and this is the controlling supply right here. So price is still in a supply zone. All right. So price is still in a supply zone. Okay. And we also have internal structure that is also still bearish. So there is a possibility that price is coming down to give us a lower low from here sometime in the future. Okay, which might mean that there has to be a lot of strength on the US dollar. Okay, now let's move forward. So on an internal structure basis, this is the supply zone. Okay, supply zone. In this supply zone, we can be looking for possible sell setups inside the supply. But let's go to lower time frame and get more perspective of what price is doing. Now, this is the daily time frame. Let's look at it properly. This daily time frame. And on daily time frame, what are we saying? Let me look at this properly. Please give me a second. I don't want to give you a wrong analysis. On daily time frame, so let me take it step by step. We have price giving us, I'm coming, guys. There's this. Okay. Now, price taking out liquidity here, like so. Okay. You can see price is reacting at this particular extreme supply. Let's make that yellow. So price at this extreme supply. Okay. After grabbing liquidity. That's on daily. Mhm. So before I say we should look for sales inside here, I need to know that there's no intention. There's no intention for price to, hold on, for price to go up into this other zone right here. Okay, because all of this, please permit me, I know I'm getting rough analysis. All of this is just, can also be a bunch of inducement here like so. Okay. Hold on. Permit me to go back to the weekly time frame. So at that extreme, hold on, guys. Let me delete all of this. Now, on weekly, this is what we are seeing here. Price is, there's a high here. That's the standard order block for that supply. Okay. If you are taking all of this impulse leg here, okay, price has corrected into this supply, giving us seller's pressure like so, and we can see price. So all of this, there is liquidity inside this zone. So on the long term, based on weekly time frame, I'm seeing price come up into this standard order block here. There's a supply here, okay, and then we might see the drop that we're anticipating. Okay, now let me go to the daily time frame. So on daily time frame, you can see this is also equal highs. We have almost like a triple top here, kind of. Now, a lot of people are going to be selling here because this is like a standard resistance for an average retail trader. So a lot of people are going to be selling here. And whenever you see a zone where a lot of people are selling or buying, trust me, people's stop losses will be grabbed. So rather than looking for sells, it makes sense to look for buy opportunities. So all of this, I'll say, is liquidity, all right, that you want to be wary of. All of this right here, liquidity. Okay, ultimately, you want to look for buying setups here. So if price should, for any reason, correct here, you want price to correct into a demand zone, and then let's go to the 4-hour time frame and find a quick entry. So on the 4-hour time frame, price has given you a higher high. All right. So this is a block of demand that you can take entry from. So if price should retrace into this particular 4-hour demand zone, you want to be buying and not selling. So this would be a good spot to buy from. Let's see. Buy from. Good. So if you see an entry setup on 15 minutes time frame, and you also, before you buy inside this 4-hour zone, as always, my recommendation is to see, oops, before you buy here on 15 minutes or on 10 minutes, one price to give you double bottom like so. Okay, that will create inducement here. Then one price will come down and then you buy. So that's basis, that's a condition that you should buy inside this particular demand. Okay, if not, you wait for price to retrace into this next demand here. Hope that makes sense. Musa Solomon. Is that clear? Let me know if that is clear. This is what I'm seeing on AED USD. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed if they're trying to sell from here. I think it's going to be an interesting week. Okay, yeah. So it's 10 a.m. We're out of time. Let me know if you have any more questions. Any more questions about the market, about a particular currency pair? Okay, and then we will sort it out. All right, so I want to encourage us to trade, to ask questions. At 10 Trade, we have, excuse me, at 10 Trade, we have a Telegram community whereby we post trade ideas. Some of our community members also post some sort of signals, right? It's also an avenue for you to post your analysis, get confirmations on your trades, take entry on trades and trade, So if you want to be on that particular Telegram group, you want to reach out to your account manager and ask to be added to the group. All right. Chukwumeri is asking, he says, what is inducement? What is order mitigation? Okay, so I would like to teach you that here, but it's a lot to teach you. So if you want to learn all of that, then I would recommend that you be a part of our intermediate workshop here at Tentrade. So the intermediate workshop is a 1-month workshop, okay, whereby we meet twice a week for a month. Okay, so in that 1 month of intense training, you learn about all of this. You learn about supply, demand, inducement, liquidation, mitigation, all right, order flow, and things like that. Okay, so and it is free for all Tentrade clients, for all funded Tentrade clients. It's free for you. Okay, so let me just make this call for the sake of those that are also in the shoes of Chukwumeri Oku. If you want to be a part of the edition, so you can still be a part of the June edition of the workshop. This is just mid-June, right? If you want to be a part of the June intermediate workshop and still catch up with us, you want to drop your phone number on the chat box, and I'm going to have my my team members contact you and then walk you through how you can be a part of the session. So we meet physically in our office here in Lagos. We also have an online version as well. So we meet physically and then we meet online. So if you're going to be a part of the workshop, drop your WhatsApp number on the chat box right now, and then we're going to contact you. All right, good. So Chukwumeri say, okay, good. So Chukwumeri, I'll get someone to contact you. For other people on the call, Collins, Francis, Kano, Princeville, Samuel, Shinoyo, if you want to be a part of the workshop and learn how to analyze like I do, how to spot profitable zones in the market, please drop your WhatsApp number in the chat box, and we'll have our team members contact you. Okay, so good. So we have 3 people so far. Fantastic. Now, while we are doing that, for those of us that are new to this particular session, and maybe you are not yet a client of Tentrade, I want you to register with this link. That is your entry into getting access to all that we have for you. So go to this link, bit.ly/Tentrade FX. I'm going to also post it on the chat box. Okay, so this is to create an account with Tentrade. All right, so this for those that don't have an account with Tentrade. So Tentrade is a multi-asset broker. Okay, we give you the platform to trade in the financial markets with very, very good trading conditions. We are not just a broker, we are an ecosystem that gives traders all they need to be profitable in the foreign exchange market. Okay, so register and then you'll be contacted. Stella, I see you. Collins, awesome. All right, so thank you so much for everybody that showed interest to be a part of the workshop. It's free for all template clients. You just need to be funded, okay, to be a part of the session. Okay, so thanks so much for being a part of this live trading session. I want to wish you all the very best. The replay of this session will be available for you guys before the end of today. You should see the replay, and please go through the replay and do your markups so that you don't forget those setups. Okay, they work. If you have been following our live trading sessions in the last few weeks, you will know that the zones where we say price will react, price maybe 8 out of 10 times, price will always act at those zones. All right, so you don't want to miss out on this amazing analysis. Okay, I wish you all the very best in the trading career. Okay, God bless you. I'll see you next time on Thursday. Okay, bye bye, guys. Cheers. Mhm.